I've had a few people ask me in the last few weeks why I've been beefing with Yeti, or what my problem with Yeti is. And I wanted to just sort of set the record straight to say that I don't necessarily have a huge beef with Yeti. I don't think that they make terrible products. I just think that their stuff's like a little lackluster lately and still being priced as if they're the only cooler company on the market making like, you know, roto-molded coolers and insulated stainless steel cups. It's kind of like, you know, Stanley. They just think they're the bee's knees, and they're just, instead, they're like the hornet's knees. Anyway, I'm using this one as the example, A, because I have it, and B, because we just did a review on it, as to why their products to me are lackluster. We just got done also doing a review on one of their like stainless steel cups, as well as one of their hard coolers, the Roadie with wheels. And it is almost always with a Yeti product that I find some kind of flaw or annoyance. But on the other hand, the I guess sort of weird thing is I also am somehow oddly drawn to their stuff as well. Their stuff is just a little bit different from their competitors to where you want to buy it. But they just always have some kind of problem. Sorry, just needed to adjust the microphone. So let's take this one as the example here. First off, this thing is not holding up well. Okay, the outside is getting kind of like scuffed and I don't know, just overall sort of like beat up, and I just expected this thing to like last a little bit better, considering Yeti boasts that their shit is, you know, like guaranteed for life. Actually, they did, I believe, lower their warranty period. But anyway, you know that their stuff is just supposed to be like guaranteed against bear attacks and whatever else. There's also a pretty major design flaw in the little bottle opener thing that you have to buy extra, okay? Because all the competitors are giving bottle openers, but Yeti charges you for it. And that is that it is designed for this bag to clip to the molly, and yet it somehow gets loose and falls off all the time. I've lost this thing so many fucking times, it's really, really a pain in the butt. I had to use some pliers to clamp down the basically where you know clip it into the molly there to clamp it down so it won't continue to fall off. Very annoying. Zipper's a little bit grumpy to open. That said, I like their zippers better than their magnetic design, because they had the what is it called, the one that like used a big open mouth magnet. It was a cooler. It was like their satchel tote one. And getting into that thing was an absolute pain in the ass. People were literally selling metal sticks on the internet, so you could just sort of prop the mouth open to load your cooler in. Horrible design. And then I guess the magnets were coming unattached and kids were swallowing them or something like that. And some big lawsuit and recall. So I don't know, just dumb. Then you've got the Yeti Roadie with the wheeled cooler that we just reviewed, where the handle broke like 20 times. And to Yeti's credit, they did send us new ones, but it was a little bit of a hassle trying to get in touch with Yeti customer service. I don't know. It wasn't like the worst customer service experience, but it wasn't great, especially for a $350 cooler or whatever that thing was. It also didn't hold ice. Or it didn't have as good of ice retention as its competitors either. Blue Cooler had much better ice retention. The Tempo Cooler has much better ice retention than this. And let's see here. Recently just got a Yeti tumbler for review. It was advertised as a pint, and yet it was 14 ounces. That's not a pint, Yeti. A pint is 16, and then I guess what it's called, an imperial pint's 20. So 14 ounces, they're just missing the mark just, you know, slightly. Anyway, there's just small, nitpicky things with Yeti. Their stuff is just not worth the price, in my opinion. It just seems to be that every product category they have, there seems to be somebody else that has done it just a little bit better for a little bit less money. Oh, and probably the last thing that I want to talk about in terms of why I have a problem with Yeti is some of an absolutely outrageous and egregious pricing and marketing on some of their products. They have in case you're not familiar with this, they have a product called the Lowland blanket, which is effectively just a beach towel with a, with a waterproof bottom. You can find these conceptually same picnic blankets at TJ Maxx. They kind of like fold in on themselves for like 15 bucks. And Yeti has the audacity to charge $200 fucking for a picnic blanket. Now, admittedly, I'm sure it is better quality than the TJ Maxx one, okay? But their manufacturing costs on that blanket, if I had to guess, is probably around 20 bucks, okay? And then you're selling it for $200. You're selling a blanket for $200 because it has the Yeti name on it. Carhartt sells one. It's 80 bucks. That's probably built equally as well. Other competitors have them too. I don't know. I just think that Yeti has some real balls to sell a picnic blanket for $200, or a beach blanket, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And yet I keep buying their stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Maybe I'm just a lunatic or dumb or both. But anyway, that's my beef with Yeti. That's my problem with Yeti. Just a couple of small examples for those that were curious, because apparently there were some people that were curious. I don't hate Yeti. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy any of their products. I'm just saying maybe look for some alternatives elsewhere. Whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back with another video really soon.